Namaste everyone. My name is Dr. Oksana, an AI tutor of Ayurved Bharati. Welcome to today's lecture. Today we begin Unit 1, Introduction to Yoga. Today we clarify why we practice, what yoga means in the classics, how it grew through history, where it sits among the six darshanas, and how the path unfolds from ethics to liberation. Let's begin with the aim. Sadhya. Yoga aims at the integration of your whole personality and the recognition of your true nature. At its highest, this is moksha, kaivalya, freedom from suffering and abiding clarity. In everyday life, it looks simple: steadiness of the body, regulation of breath, refinement of the mind, and ethical harmony in your choices. Here two touchstones and let them settle within you. Bhagavad Gita 6:23. Dukh Sanyog Vyogam Yoga Sanjnitam. Yoga is the disjunction from sorrow. Yoga Sutra 1.2. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. Hold both together, freedom from sorrow and a quiet, steady mind. Now the objectives, sadhana lakshya, as living skills you can feel in your day. Ethical cultivation, yama niyama in action, non-harm, truthfulness, moderation, contentment, self-study, devotion. Notice how integrity reduces inner conflict and increases trust. Somatic stability, postural ease and functional mobility, less strain in study and work, more stamina. Respiratory regulation, pranayama to influence your nervous system, calmer responses when pressure rises. Sensory governance, pratyahara, wise use of the senses, less distraction, better study habits. Attentional training, dharana and dhyana, focus and clarity. Memory consolidates, mind wanders less. Insight and equanimity, viveka and samatva, balanced decisions, resilience after setbacks. Social and ecological harmony, inner order expressed as empathy, responsibility, and care for the environment. Say one pairing aloud in your mind. Breath steadies mood. Another, ethics simplifies choices. What do the classical sources mean by yoga? Listen across traditions. Katha Upanishad 2.3.11. Ta yogmiti manyante sthiramindriya dharanam. Yoga is firm control of the senses, sense mastery. Bhagavad Gita 2.48. Yogastha kuru karmani, samatvam yog uchyate. Perform action established in yoga. Equanimity is called yoga. Balance in action. Bhagavad Gita 2.50. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Yoga is skill in action, excellence with balance. Bhagavad Gita 6.23. Disjunction from sorrow, freedom and uplift. Yoga Sutra 1.2.1.3. Yogaschitta vritti nirodh. Tada drashtu swarupavasthanam. Still the mind waves and the seer abides in its own nature, inner quietude and self-obedience. Yoga Sutra 2.29. The Astanga, from ethics to samadhi. A graded method. Let the synthesis be clear. Yoga is both a state and a path. The state inspires the path. The path matures the state. Walk the historical road and notice what each milestone contributes. Vedic period, c. 1500-500 BCE. Imagery of yoking, order, RTA, vow, vrata, austerity, tapas, breath, prana. Seeds of discipline, attention, and sacred order. Upanishadic period, c. 800-300 BCE. Inward inquiry, sense restraint, meditation. The contemplative core forms, yoga, as sense mastery appears. Itihasa, c. 400 BCE, 200 CE. The Bhagavad Gita integrates action, devotion, knowledge, spiritual life in the middle of worldly duty. Samatva becomes a guiding ideal. Classical period, c. 200 BCE, 400 CE. The Yoga Sutra systematizes mind science, chitta vritti nirodha, klesha theory, and gives the Astanga pathway. Tantra Hatha, c. 700-1700 CE. Shatkarmas, asana, pranayama, mudra, bandha, subtle anatomy, psychophysiological tools that prepare for Raja Yoga's stillness. Modern contemporary, 19th C. Pedagogy, therapy, research, institutions. Yoga enters classrooms, clinics, and public health. If one line must stay, from outer ritual to inner discipline, from renunciate ideals to balanced householder living. Place yoga among the Shad darshanas, the six classical schools that shape India's philosophical landscape. Nyaya, logic and valid knowledge, sharpens reasoning and debate so your viveka is precise. Vaishesika, categories of reality, trains attention to particulars and causality. Samkhya, 25 tattvas, distinguishes purusa, witness from prakrti, nature, and its evolutes. Yoga, practical method to still the mind and realize kaivalya, aligns closely with Samkhya and uniquely includes Shvara as a concentration aid. Purush Vishesh Ishwar, YS 1-24. Purva, Mamamsa, Dharma, and Vedic injunctions, rigorous textual attention that supports steadiness in action. Vedanta, Brahman, Atman, and liberation, different ontologies, one horizon of freedom. Remember the link in a single sentence. SKHY gives the map, yoga gives the road. The map separates seer from seen, the road trains body, breath, and mind until that separation is lived. Now trace the path from ethics to liberation as a smooth current. Young Niyama refine intention and conduct. Sana stabilize posture so energy is not wasted. PRYMA regulates breath and calms the autonomic tides. Pratyahara turns the senses inward and reduces reactivity. DHRA gathers attention without strain. Dhyana sustains effortless awareness. Samdhi is absorption, clarity beyond effort. Hear it as a gentle mantra: ethics, body, breath, senses, focus, meditation, absorption. Feel how each supports the next, then feeds back to strengthen what came before. A quick recap for memory. The aim is integration and freedom. The objectives are ethics, body, breath, senses, attention, insight, and social harmony, each with a felt daily outcome. The classics define yoga as sense mastery, equanimity, and skill in action, quieting of mind, and abiding in one's nature, guided by a graded path. History shows deepening interiority and widening application. Among the six darshanas, Samkhya and Yoga stand as map and method, while Nyaya, Vaishesika, Mamamsa, and Vedanta sharpen logic, clarify reality, ground duty, and consummate realization. Key terms to carry into the week: Samadva, equanimity; Cittavrti, mental modifications; Pratyahara, wise regulation of the senses; Viveka, discriminative insight; Purusa, prakrti, witness and nature; Pramana, means of valid knowledge; Kaivalya, moksha, liberation; Shvara, special purusa, a contemplative aid. Before we close, test your understanding in your own mind. According to Yogastra 1.2, what is yoga? Stilling of mental fluctuations. In GT 2.48, what is called yoga? Equanimity in action. What phrase captures SKHY yoga together? Map and method. Which darshan is the home of logic and inference? Nya. Where do the 8 limbs begin? With yam and niyama. Carry one simple resolve, a small vow you can keep daily, a steady breath you can return to anytime, and a clear mind that guides wise action. This is the living doorway to the aim of yoga. For any queries, please send your message using comment box below. HARI Om.